I fell in love the first time I put my feet on the ground in Bologna. I really liked it, but sadly, I didn't have the chance to visit a lot of the city. I only visit La Piazza de Nettuno in Bologna, and it was beautiful. The architecture, everything was new for me, so I was really amazed with everything.
So it's quite different from Portezuelo.
Very different, totally different.
It's totally different.
Totally different from Chile even.
Benvenuti! Welcome to the next generation. With me, your host, Giulia Stocchetti. Join me as I take you on a journey to discover young stars of the Italian food and wine world. Pronti? Andiamo! Hello, hello! Here is the Next Generation Chile edition. Today with Claudia Bustos from Viña Raíz Criolla, Portezuelo, located in Chile. So that's kind of interesting how I got to meet her because a couple colleagues of mine were attending Slow Wine Fair a couple months ago. They just bumped into this pretty young lady, really passionate about wines from Chile. And so they gave me their contact. Here we are with Claudia, who is a young winemaker, and she is dealing with País and Moscatel. So today, our episode will be about a Chilean young girl visiting Italy, maybe for the first time, who knows, taking her wines here on the peninsula to enjoy La Bella Vita paired with some interesting South American Chilean wines. Claudia, it's really my pleasure to welcome you to the show. Hola, Claudia.
Hola, hello. Nice to meet you, Giulia.
Very nice to meet you too. And thank you so much for being here with us today and to spend the time because there's a pretty wide time difference between the two of us. But I see you look beautiful even at 9 in the morning your time. So that's fantastic. So how are you today?
I'm fine. I'm very happy to be here. I was really expecting to meet you. So, I'm very happy.
Oh, perfect. Beautiful. I guess it's quite chilly in Chile.
Yeah, actually, it's very cold right now.
So you got the snow.
No, we don't have snow here, but the cold, it's tough.
Okay. But your vines are doing good, I guess, right?
Yeah, perfectly.
Okay, they're sleeping and just resting before the nice season. Okay.
Yeah.
So, Claudia, something I'd really love to know, because I was so curious about that, is how come you ended up in Italy at a slow wine fair?
So I ended up in Italy because, I made this postulation to the Slow Wine Fair 2025 this year, and I was really lucky to be full sponsored for the fair. So I was looking for importers from Italy, but I also took this opportunity as a way to show my wines, my family wines, but also another wine producer from the valley. So I was really happy to do it.
Nice. So you were also with someone else. It wasn't just you by yourself traveling and showcasing the wines.
It was just me. I traveled alone to Italy for the first time. I've never traveled before in plane. So yeah, everything was new for me.
That's fantastic. And may I ask you, how old are you?
Now I'm 30 years old.
Oh, wow. And I was wondering about the slow food movement. Is it popular in Chile and how come you became part of this?
So we have been part of this community since 2008, and this community is part of Slow Food. And after this, it was seen that the numbers of the winemaker were a lot, so it was created the Slow Wine in Chile. And now we work as a network of small-scale winemaker production. So now we have meetings, have debates online, just like we're working towards a future legal to have an association that will allow us to influence more devices area. In Chile, the wine industry is very big. So with this, we hope to not disappear. So yeah, that's like it works right now, the slow wine in Chile.
Oh, nice. And are there many wineries part of this association, or it's just something that is at the beginning?
It's like borning right now, that it's a very new thing, but we are a lot of producers along in Chile.
Fantastic. When you first landed to Italy and you got to Bologna, what was your first impression? How was Bologna? Did you visit the city, or you were always busy promoting your wines at the fair and at events?
I fell in love the first time I put my feet on the ground in Bologna. I really liked it, but sadly, I didn't have the chance to visit a lot of the city. I only visit La Piazza de Nettuno in Bologna, and it was beautiful. The architecture, everything was new for me, so I was really amazed with everything.
So it's quite different from Portezuelo.
Very different, totally different.
It's totally different.
Totally different from Chile, even. You know, our capital is Santiago de Chile. The architecture is very different. It's totally different. So that's the reason why everything was so new for me. I would have liked to know more of the city, but I had to leave like the last day of the fair.
Okay, so you were in the Bologna bound, let's say. You didn't visit any other part of the country for now.
No, I hope I can return and visit more places.
Where would you like to go first? If you're back to Italy, where would you like to go first?
Everywhere. I'm fine with everything. But, you know, like, I would like to know some places that are not that famous. Maybe not just Rome, but another places.
Okay. So, you know, in Italy, you have the sea, the lake, the mountains, the plains, you got whatever. So, whatever you feel like, there's definitely something you can go for. So, have you tried some Italian wine so far?
Yes, I tried at the fair Sangiovese. I don't remember other names. I know I taste a few wines, but what I most remember is Pasito.
Oh, the sweet wine.
Yes, I really like sweet wines, and I took to the fair this wine called Asoleado that we make. And people told me, you know, this wine is really similar to Pasito. You should try it. And so I was very curious, and I walked around looking for a Pasito wine, and I found it and I tasted it. It was really delicious, and I fell in love with that wine.
Let's do something interesting and quite curious. So let's compare your sweet wine with the Pasito you tried in Italy. So, what grape variety do you use to make your sweet wine?
We use Moscatel de Alejandría.
Okay, nice. And how do you make the dessert wine? You put the grapes to dry, or you use fresh grapes?
Yes. You know, in Chile, Asoleado, it's a designation of origin, DO, and this states that the wine must 14% alcohol and more, and it cannot be rectified with alcohol. So the wine it's obtained from overripe grapes, and then we pull it and we arrange it in trays where the sugars are concentrated even more, so we can get this very high percent of alcohol.
That's nice.
What I really like about this wine, it's kind of similar to almond liqueur. You know, when you put it in your mouth, it's very similar. I really like.
Is it a long process to make this wine? Like, how long does it take from the harvest to the final bottle to be ready?
Yes, it's a really long way to do this because we first have to wait to the grapes to get drier and drier. After the wine is ready, we have to wait at least 2 years to be bottled. So it's a long journey.
With a beautiful destination, do you mature your wine in oak barrels or in inert vessels like stainless steel vats or?
Yeah, stainless steel only.
Wow, so you get the purity of the fruit at the end.
Exactly. Yeah.
Beautiful. And how many bottles you make of this wine?
Like 400 a year. It's a very low production.
Oh, wow. Because also the grapes are sourced from old vines, right?
Yes. This is made of Moscatel. Moscatel, it's old vines, but no as old as País. But it's old vines too. They were planted by my grandfather.
That's fantastic. And if you have to compare it with the Passito, did you find some similarities, or you can actually tell they're from different places and different terroirs?
Yeah, I can tell it's different, but I was impressed the similarity that they had being from so different parts of the world, but it was really similar. But yeah, I mean, if you know this wine, you can tell they are different.
Is there anything that came up to your mind about a food pairing, maybe, with this sweet wine?
When you end of your meal, I really like to end it up with a couple of this kind of wines, like from dessert.
Oh, so instead of a dessert, you go for a dessert wine.
Yeah, yeah.
Now, talking about your wines in general, because you've been to Italy, you tried some Italian food, right?
Yes.
What was your favorite?
I think my favorite was lasagna.
Oh, okay.
Pastas in general, but lasagna was my favorite.
Do you think it could be a good pairing, Italian food with Chilean wine?
Yeah, definitely. Because these kind of pastas are really greasy. Greasy food combines really well with País. So it's a great pair.
So, can you please share with us some characteristics of the vines of País and of the wines made of País, please?
Well, País vineyards are really old in Chile. They have like 150 years at least, or even more. They were brought to Chile in the 16th century by the Spanish Jesuits. And you know, in Chile, we never suffered from phylloxera. So it's very common to find very old vines here in Chile. And due to the numbers of years that this plant has been in the territory, they have adapted really well to the soil and the climate conditions. That's one of the reasons we consider this wine to be very unique in the world. You know, these vineyards are characterized by being head trained, like gobelet, usually use like old-fashioned methods, like we dig around the plant to get rid of weed. We plow the land with animal tractions, you know, that kind of things. And these plants are just irrigated with rainwater too, because we have too little water in Portezuelo. Due to the topography of the territory, it's very usual to find hillsides vineyards. They also tend to be very small vineyards as they run by small farmers or people who have inherited small vineyards as a family. País is our star here in Itata Valley.
I guess it takes a long time of work in the vineyards, right? Because I guess you do everything by hand.
Yes.
What about the yields? Because I think you get low yields from there, maybe, but with a really, really high quality crop.
Yes.
And I was wondering, who designs the labels for you?
We have a group of designers. They help us with that, but we usually meet with them. You know, we tell, this is the history I want to tell. Can you put it in this label? And they do it for us, because I don't think that the label is just like a piece of paper in the bottle. It's to a history we want to transmit to the person that is taking it.
Yeah, that's what it should be, because you have to be able to communicate something also from the packaging, from the bottle itself, for someone who's the first time that sees your wines and gets in touch with you, let's say. So these people are from Portezuelo, or they're from somewhere else? They're Chilean, or...
Yes, we're from Portezuelo. Portezuelo is like a small village or town. We belong to a city called Chilean, and we are like in the half to the south of Chile. You know, Chile is very long.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, we try to find all these professionals from our city, that is Chilean.
Are there many people making wines in your area, or just few wineries?
My dad started with this. he was the first in this area. There were a few people, a few producers of wine, but now we are a lot, a lot. It's a good thing, but it's harder now to show your wines, to make a difference of your wine, because we have a lot of competition too. But it's good too, that we don't lose traditions. So that's good.
What's your father's name?
My father's name is Patricio Bustos.
So, Patricio is the pioneer of Portezuelo in winemaking.
Yeah.
And why he decided to produce wines? Was his dream, or he had some land and just started making wines out of it? What's the story?
The story was that his family was always involved in the winery, in the vineyards. So it was like a heritage. But he before used to work in other thing. At some point he said, okay, I'm going to stop doing this and I'm going return to my village, to my roots. After his dad passed away, he returned to making wine and produce and live from it.
And it's nice you have the same passion and you're keeping up and following in your dad's footsteps. It's really nice.
Yeah.
I was also seeing a label with a name like Temerario.
Yeah.
Why have you decided to call a name Temerario?
The name Temerario was because that my father was the first producer in our valley to dare to bottle País grape. Before, the País grape was looked down for having different characteristics from traditional wines like Carmener, Cabernet Sauvignon. It was a wine that was used to sell in bulk and be mixed with other wines. So when he decided to do this, everyone said, why are you doing this? This is crazy. You can put this wine in bottles. No one is going to buy that. But he kept doing it. He said, okay, it's fine. I'm going to keep doing this. And well, he started that at 2006 and he is still doing it right now. So it's been a long journey.
Wow, so it's the first wine he made.
Yeah.
He bottled.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it's still called the Temerario. And how does he make this wine? Is there any special harvest time moment, winemaking technique, or maturation before bottling?
Yes, he has this very old vineyard. It's like his favorite. We said that it has a very special grape because it has this grape that is really unique for us actually. And he made this wine as her father used to make it. So he has his secrets that he doesn't want to tell me, but it's a special wine for him.
So he is still involved in the winemaking, in the whole process.
Whole process, yes.
And you work with him.
Yes, when I ended up college, I started to work with him. And this was like in 2020. And here I am.
Well, one day he's going to pass you all his secrets about the Temerario.
Yeah, I hope.
Yeah, I'm sure he will. I was wondering, what's your main role in the winery? Like, you work more in the cellar, in the vineyards, in the sales, promoting wines?
I try to be in every part of the production. I really like the pruning season that it's right now, but I also like the winemaking. Maybe sell it. It's not my favorite part, but I am involved in that too.
You have someone helping you out in selling the wines, or you're still doing it within the family?
Just the two of us, my dad and me, we do almost everything actually. So yeah.
Just the two of us. I think it's something really exciting and something rare too. Because most of the time, people in the same family just argue, they don't get along. But the two of you guys seem to be really, really nice together and to empower each other. I mean, together is better, right?
Actually, it is.
So, well, now I guess the vines are just in the dormancy period, so you're not out there working in the fields, right?
We start now the pruning. It's been really cold in here. we have like -9 degrees. So we're waiting a little bit to keep with the pruning.
When did you harvest this year?
Marzo.
March. Okay, it was March.
March to April.
And usually that's the time of the year when you're busy with the harvest, right? Those 2 months.
Yeah, really busy.
Okay. And it's the same period of the year, or it can change? Like sometimes you start earlier or later.
Yeah, it depends of the weather. The year can be different, start earlier or more late in the month, but always in March.
Do you collect first Moscatel or País?
It depends. Usually is Moscatel, but this year was really rare. It was different, and we start with País.
Okay, interesting. And I was also reading that you're making kind of natural wines. I was wondering, what does it mean to you? What does it mean, natural wine?
Making natural wines means working with the vineyard and in the winery with as little intervention as possible. We try to let the grape speak for itself. We don't use chemicals because we believe that the wine should reflect the place it comes from. Usually the wines are rustic. We like to say that they are alive. It's unpredictable. This tells, a story about the soil, the climate, and the hands that have made this wine. They might be a little bit cloudy, a little bit of sediment, a little bit of bubbles, but that is wine and natural wine. We see this not just because we want to sell more, but it's like we want to share something deeper. And it's our way to see the world. It's our roots, our tradition. It's the way we connect with the land. So it's very deep vision.
It's like you're trying to deliver Portezuelo to all the people out there through your bottle. So you want your wine to tell not just the story of your family, but also of the terroir, of the place you come from, of the people around.
Exactly.
What a shame I didn't have the chance to try your wines. Anyway, if you want to go for a bottle of your wine, have you found an importer in Italy yet? Or you're still looking for some importers?
I'm still looking. When I was in the fair, a lot of people liked the wine and they said to me, how can I sell this wine in my restaurant? And I said, oh, I'm so sorry. I have to find first an importer that brought the wine from Chile to Italy. So we're still looking for importers.
Okay, please continue because I really want to see your labels here and try your wines and pair it with lasagna.
I hope.
Yeah, me too. It's lovely to stay here talking to you, but we are almost running out of time, so I guess we have to wrap up the episode. But before that, I have 3 rapid questions for you.
Okay.
So, País or Moscatel?
Ooh, tough question. I think in taste, I prefer Moscatel, but my heart says País.
Fair enough. Dry wines or sweet wines?
Sweet wines.
Okay. And last is, do you prefer working in the vineyards or in the cellar, or going out there and selling wines and traveling and promoting wines?
I really like to go and promoting wines in another parts of the world, but I must say that I prefer being in the vineyard and in the cellar.
Oh, yeah, you're a País at heart, so that makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, so is there anything else you'd like to add, a message you'd like to send to our listeners before we close the episode?
Just that I'm really happy to be here, and I hope you can follow us on our Instagram, Viña Raíz Criolla, and there we tell our stories. We have pictures, videos of how we make things in our vineyard and in our winery. So I hope we can meet there. Yeah, I'm very happy, and thank you so much for having me here.
Muchas gracias, Claudia. It's been a huge pleasure for me to have you as guest. I'm really thankful for that, and I'm really happy I got to meet you. And I'm sure one day we will share a glass of wine together, maybe in Chile.
I really hope it. It will be great. I wait for you in here.
Okay, if you need any help with the harvest or anything, let me know. I'll jump on a plane and I get there. I promise I won't steal your dad's secrets. I won't do it. I will be your workhorse in the vineyards, your cellar rat, your salesperson, whatever, but I'm not going to steal your secrets. Thank you so very much for everything.
Thank you, guys. Bye-bye.
See you next week with a new episode. Grazie for being with me today and listening to The Next Generation on the Italian Wine Podcast. Alla prossima. Cin cin!